Hey guys, Paul here. So I just got my PSA graded Yu-Gi-Oh cards back from GameStop. You guys might remember that I did submit these at my local GameStop for PSA grading. I made a video out of it, and now my cards have returned. So go watch that video if you haven't already. I have not actually checked out the PSA grades myself, so we're going to find them all together. I know they show you in an email technically if you want to like see it when your cards arrive. They'll email you, your cards are here, here's the grades. But I did not look at those. I want to be pleasantly surprised at whatever it is that I see. So first of all, just real quick, there were 4 cards that were not able to be graded, and so they just sent them back without a grade. I'll quickly go through them here. It's basically this Stardust Dragon signed by Greg Abbey. These are all of my signed cards, basically, were the ones that were unable to get grades. I assume that this is just because they're not able to verify signatures, and so maybe they don't want to like really give grades to the cards that are like that. So I have my signed Stardust Dragon by Greg Abbey, my Time Wizard. This was signed by Wayne Grayson. Got Harpy Lady by Megan Hollinghead. Hollinghead or Hollingsfield? Hollinghead, I think. But yeah, so Harpy Lady, just a common one. I remember getting this at a convention. I think I got all these signed at a convention as a TCG con. And Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, which hopefully this camera can focus better when I actually show these cards off. But yeah, so this was signed by Darren Dunstan, voice of Pegasus. So yeah, those did not get grades, so I guess that's like one of the first things I've learned in this experience is maybe don't submit cards that are like signed or have signatures or whatever. All right, I don't know what order this stuff's in, so we're going to just start. I will try to cover up. This is gonna be hard, I'm like doing this all with one hand. All right, we're gonna cover up the grades. I think this will, okay, perfect, this is a great way to do it. So the first card is this Goblin Attack Force. This is a misprinted Goblin Attack Force. It's got a star symbol instead of the Earth attribute symbol. So I just thought that was kind of cool. I'm not expecting a high grade on this because it is literally, this is like an old card. It's really beat up. But the grade is a 6. Okay. Well, 6 is not great. You get a 1 through 10 on these, and a 6 is not an amazing grade. But again, wasn't expecting anything crazy. I guess anybody who's perhaps good at looking over these cards can kind of maybe get a better impression of like centering and whatnot on stuff like this. But yeah, okay, cool, not bad. That's our first one. Next card is, really probably should have thought of a better system for this, but whatever. Next card is our Lost Art Exodia. So this is our Lost Art Exodia head. I actually submitted all of my different Exodia pieces for this, so we'll see what different grades they get. I'd assume they'll all get the same grades because like, I mean, they're basically in the same condition, I thought. This gets, ooh, a 9. Not a bad start. Yeah, this is the first line of Lost Arts when they first started doing them in like 2017, I want to say. So if I can get a good grade on all of them, that'd be nice, or at least like matching grades. Like if they all got a 9, that'd be good. 10's the highest, and I guess that's clearly not that one. So, okay, next card. What do we have? Ooh, my Pot of Greed. Okay. This is my Pot of Greed from the Pot collection that came out last year. It's, I don't know what you call this. I guess this is just quarter century secret rare because it does have the little emblem on it, the thing. But yeah, so the grade on this is a 10. Whoa, it's my first 10. I guess it's my first PSA graded 10 card. But yeah, I could have gotten all my pot cards graded, I guess, technically now that I think about it. But I'm glad I only got this one. This is probably all I really need because there's like 15 pot cards or something that would have cost a lot of money. So yeah, grade 10, Pot of Greed. We'll have to add this to the like little pot altar that I'm slowly creating for the podcast every week. Fun, okay. Next card is, cover it up. Ooh, next Exodia piece. This is our right leg from the Lost Art collection. Ooh, also got a 9 it looks like. So maybe they'll all get 9s and that would be a matching set. By the way, this is like uncensored Japanese art Exodia was why this was a Lost Art. If anybody's wondering. Cool, okay. Next card is Lost Art Monster Reborn. This was actually part of the first Lost Art promotion as well. It released alongside the Exodia. This is the actual Ankh. We got, ooh, a 7. That's gross. Okay, well, if any experts want to have a look at it, that's what it is. I guess maybe the centering's not too good. I can never really tell. I'm not an expert at this. I don't really intend to like sell these cards, so for me, it's just kind of, I'm just here for the experience, for the vibes. Okay, next card. What is it? Okay, my Dark Magician from the like Jump promo pack. This is the one that Kazuki Takahashi signed, and you might also notice that there's no border on the card artwork. So yeah, Shonen Jump magazine. We get a 6. Did not expect a high grade on this. This is a very old beat up card. I remember like picking it up from maybe like a just like a throwaway box of cards at maybe some card shop I visited one time. Still though, the card looks good, and I'm happier having it in a slab than not because it was just going to get more beat up if I held on to it. Rest in peace, Takahashi Sensei. Okay, next card. Ooh, another Exodia piece. This is another Lost Art one. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a 6. I wonder what gave it a 6. I feel like it looked the same as the rest of them, but who knows? Well, either way, that's Exodia. Man, I was hoping they'd all get the same grade. But, okay, cool. Not really cool. I wanted a 9 on all of them, but okay. All right, next card. Ooh, okay, so this is Dark Magician from Battles of Chaos, I believe, where they threw in the 25th anniversary redone Bondi art of Dark Magician. So this is actually based on when Bondi had the original rights to the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, they kind of redid the pose that Dark Magician was in. What was cool about this card was that you'd randomly pull it in a pack as an ultra rare, but it wouldn't actually take the hollow spot in the pack. So this would just replace a common. It could literally sometimes be in the back of the pack or just randomly in the middle of it. I remember once Larry found out that he had an extra one of these that he'd pulled in a pack and he didn't even notice it. So the grade is a 9. Okay, that is not too shabby. I didn't really know what I was expecting. I mean, like, it's a modern card, so they're usually pulled in pretty good condition, but yeah, 9's good. I'll take it. Not displeased. Guess we're about halfway there, a little bit more than that. Next card. Ooh, okay, all right. So there's a story here. This is a misprinted guy, the Dragon Champion, ultra rare name, secret rare foiling, and the secret rare foiling is going the opposite direction. So this is a misprint that you'll run into a good bit. Not expecting a good grade on it because it's quite an old beat up card. You can probably even tell a little from the back. So, ooh, a 5. Oh, yuck. Yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. It's an old beat-up card, but much like some of the other ones, like the Goblin Attack Force, the goal here was really more just to get it in a nice little display slab. Not expecting anything amazing there. No problem. Okay. Oh, my hand's getting like tired from holding this camera like this. I really should just use a tripod. Next card. Ooh. Okay, yeah, this is the Kaiba Blue Eyes White Dragon from the Kaiba briefcase. So this is also in like this kind of fancy, super sparkly QCR. Does it have the stamp? Yeah, it's got the stamp. I don't know how well that shows up on camera. Our grade is, ooh, a 10. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that those cards were all in very good condition. They're very well printed, but got a grade 10 Blue Eyes here. I mean, it's not the most expensive Blue Eyes in the world, but it's a Blue Eyes. So, is this the second 10 that we've gotten? Right? Yeah. Okay, because I got the Pot of Greed 10. Okay, a few more to go. United We Stand. So this came from the social media sweepstakes. What do they call it? Remote duel at home, like sweepstakes promo thing. It's a United We Stand with blue text. I don't know if they had like different color text, like red or green, but I just got a blue one. I remember I could have like actually kept it in the wrapping, which might have been smarter, but I just thought it'd be more fun to get it graded. It gets a 9. Okay. Not too shabby. I guess 9's like just a good solid grade to get. I wonder if I have any 8s. Would have been nice to have a 10, but I will not complain. Yeah, I think there maybe were only like 300 of these given out or something like that. So cool to have one. Next card. Oh, okay, I think this is our last Exodia piece. Our left arm gets a 9. So most of our Exodia pieces got a 9, but then like one randomly got a 6, I think. So maybe not the best matching set, but I will settle for this. Few more to go. What else did we get? Oh, this is our last Exodia piece. Okay. And knocked the box over. Oh no, it's a 7. Darn it. So the left leg got a 7. The left arm got a 9. So this is all kind of all over the place. We don't have a matching set of Exodias, but they're all graded now, so fine. Oh, snap. I might have accidentally revealed something. I didn't see the grade, but maybe someone else did. Okay, this next card is Okay, Dark Dual Stories Exodia. So this Exodia is actually a little bit more precious and valuable to me because this came from the Dark Dual Stories Game Boy Color game. I actually have a graded Blue Eyes and Dark Magician that I really should have brought out for when I did this video. But yeah, this will be my last graded one, and it got a 10? What? I'm so shocked. That's crazy because it's a pretty old card. I think I just got this one off like eBay some years ago or something, but it's got a PSA grade 10. Will be joining its brethren. I remember after a while, I think they changed the promos for Dark Duel Stories to like Salamandra and Searu and like another card that people don't really like too much. But yeah, the original Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Exodia, the Forbidden One set in this pretty secret rarity. Those were the ones you wanted. It's got a 10. DDS Exodia. Might be the biggest pull from the set. And the last card, I think if I'm remembering correctly, this should be, yes it is, Elemental Hero Air Neos. Pretty pretty. This is a first edition one. Obviously this is Rave Dactyl, now that that controversy's out with this card. I think I picked this up at a binder in a card shop when I was visiting a relative in like maybe Colorado. I remember I had an opportunity to get an ultimate rare version of this at a convention I was at, but it wasn't first edition, so I thought that getting this first edition one was more worthwhile. And the grade is a 9. Okay, well, man, getting a 10 Rave Dactyl Air Neos would have been iconic, but I will take a 9. Not bad. So yeah, that's my PSA grades. Overall, the experience was really smooth. GameStop was great. They were really helpful. The guy in the video I did obviously helped me out with a lot of this process, so shout outs to him. But seriously, I had a pretty good time with this. Just a lot of really cool cards, and we got, that's 110. Where's the other 10? The Blue Eyes was a 10. And hope I'm not like handling these too roughly. I probably am. I'm not used to handling these. And the Pot of Greed. So pretty. These are our PSA grade 10 cards. I think we did well. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I recommend it if you're kind of curious. You can do it through GameStop. They came back to me in, I guess, like a month and a half, so not bad timing. Price is a little expensive, but if it's a card that matters to you, then I think it's worth it. And if not, you can just watch me do this sort of thing instead. I might send in more. All right, cool. I'll see you guys in the next one. Pass turn.